I might show you, I might not. So in this week's vlog, it's my birthday. I'm 62. 62 revolutions around the sun. So I baked myself a mulberry tart. Well, a few mulberry tarts. I gave a few away and they were absolutely delish. Am I becoming a domestic crone? Who knows? So we've got more allotment stuff, a visit to the village bonfire. Look at all that wood. And I've got some gorgeous children's vintage to show you. So enjoy. Okay, for a change, I thought we'd look at some children's vintage. So first up, got this lovely sheer nylon little white dress with little blue circles decoration, a lovely little pie crust frilly neckline and pockets with little frilly details. Look at these gorgeous little puff sleeves. Don't ask me what age, I haven't got a clue. Well, I'll give you the measurements later. So, yeah, no, I haven't measured it yet. It's got buttons that do up, and then obviously there's a bit of a gap at the bottom. Honestly, I had somebody do a return on a children's dress and they'd washed it, so they'd obviously worn it for the event, washed it and then sent it back, and the complaint was it was broken because it wasn't done up at the bottom from the waist like that, and you could see her pants. But as you know, as most people know, with all children's clothing, it is open, so you can get it on and off. That's just the way they are. There's nothing wrong with it. Anyway, so that's dress number one. Oops. This might fall off. Okay, another, we have this gorgeous little blouse with a lovely floral Liberty print, sort of peachy pinks and lilacs colours. Little dagger collar. I mean, how cute is that? Oh, spider. Spider! Don't want you, thank you. And it is by Cameo. It says size 10K and it measures 140 centimetres. I'm baking, by the way. I'm in the conservatory and it's another hot day, but it's the only space I've got to do any kind of filming. So there you are, buttons down the front. Little long sleeve cotton blouse. I mean, how sweet is that? So gorgeous. You'd want that for you, wouldn't you? Never mind your kids. So there's that. And then we have this, is on the website already, and it's just fabulous. It's in that kind of lovely, really soft brushed denim with gingham and frills. Let me see if I can get it. This mannequin might not be the right size because it's a bit more of a grown up, not grown up, but older. Honestly, you need 3 hands doing these. Might actually fit. Thought it would be too big, but no. So there we are. So it's got this lovely gingham at the front, embroidery anglaise trim. Oh, it's got a bit of a mark there, so I might need to put it through the wash again. What's that? And then at the bottom, I don't know if you can see, it's got the deep frill. Let's see. The deep frill in the embroidery anglaise. And then it back. I mean, how gorgeously sweet is that little prairie dress? And it was by, let's look at the label, Teen Tailor, approximately age 8. Just ask me for the measurements. So yeah, if you do see anything here you like, just leave a comment below, and or message me via the shop website if it's not already listed, because I don't think I've only got a few of these things listed. So it's just a matter of getting around to it. You know what it's like, listing things takes forever in a day. So this one is listed, I think. And again, it's another Liberty print. This gorgeous prairie dress, very cottage core style. Actually, another good size for this mannequin. So it's got this little green ribbon bow decoration. Look at this collar with the crochet lace. It's so sweet. And then it's a maxi dress, long sleeve, so perfect for the new school season, autumn, because it's in a heavier cotton. On the sleeves, it's got these lovely pin tucks, and then the ribbon detail. You can see that. Look at that. It's gorgeous. It's got again the pin tucking and the broderie onglet, and the decorative buttons, non-functioning buttons, and then it zips up the back. So cute. This is the one that was returned. And look, as you can see, nothing wrong with it. It's meant to be open at the bottom. Look, it's not even that big of a gap at the bottom. I mean, like 2 inches at the most. Anyway, as they washed it, you know, obviously just worn it for the event and then sent it back. As horrible people do. You don't do that, do you? I know you don't do that. That's good. But there are horrible people that do that. And as small vintage sellers, we lose money. We're not big independent companies. You know, we're not stocking hundreds of these items mass produced. Everything is one-off. And it costs us when people send stuff back. We lose money. I can't afford to lose money. How am I going to be able to get this one on? I don't know. It's not going to go on that way. Right, so I'm sure I photographed this one in the past, but I don't think it's on the website. Yeah, it might be. I don't know. I can't remember. But this has lovely velvet and embroidered ribbon trim down the front with these pair of buttons there. And then the high collar and crochet lace detail. And again, matching on the sleeves. And again, I think it's another Liberty print. It's a paisley. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And then on the sleeves as well, it's got the matching, the ribbon and that velvet trim. And this is a bit of more of a kind of like mid-length. So not a maxi. And then the zipper fastening on the back. So these are 70s. All these kind of Liberty print ones. I had a lot of them, and they were by a designer called Anthea Proud, but I don't think, I mean, this might be because it's quite a similar style to the other stuff. There's no label on it, but she did very sort of, you know, that cottage, lovely sort of prairie cottage core style. And this you could wear with, so this you could wear with this, with the blouse. See how that looks gorgeous together. And this is a lilac brush denim. So sweet. That works perfectly together. And this is like a little pinafore. It's got the closure buttons on the collar, and it's got a zip at the back. Oh, this one's by Anthea Proud. There you go. So that's the label. Apparently a very good label for children's clothing. Very collectible. And you can see why, because they're just gorgeous. And the detail. I mean, the amount of detail, look at that. Detail on there. You see? And then this is another maxi. So, you know, she's kind of like the Anna Belinda for children's clothes, really, in sort of style, using Liberty print and same sort of era. So that's what it looks like on. But look at the back. Look at the construction on the back. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful detail. And then fastens there as well, just for a quick release in case you need to get the shirt off quickly. Just adorable, absolutely adorable. It's getting hot in here. So this one is says aged 5 Viella and I don't think it will go on the mannequin. Let me give it a try. It's got button fastening on the back. I think with it being 5, it will be too small. It's all slippery and it's balanced. So it's got these ties to go around the waist and this lovely smocking on the front. Look at that. So sweet. There's a little bit of, the sleeves need a bit of attention. It looks like it's been cut off a little bit and maybe the sleeves shortened. Yeah. So then that needs hemming. That's maybe missing a little bit there as well of the brown stitching. What's that? What is that? It's a button there. Why is there's a button there? Strange. What's that doing there? Maybe to hold the pants up or something. So that's the back with the button fastening. Smocking is so lovely. Oh, this is so gorgeous. Let me see if I can get it on without too much faff. Oh, it doesn't fit the mannequin. But it's a dirndl. Lovely dirndl outfit. Please stay on. We've got the dress, the dirndl dress. This lovely red fabric with the, look at the way they've done that. That's gorgeous. And then it's got the little apron that goes around. Oh, it doesn't fit the mannequin. It's so annoying. So you stay there. It's got the little apron. It's so sweet. So it's obviously younger than age 8 because if we reckon the mannequin is age 8, this is obviously younger, and it's by Lobe Model and it's 100% cotton. Oh no, that's it there. That's it. Look, that's the front, not the back. So that's the front because it's got the buttons down the front and then it's got a little pocket. Can you see? So there's a little cute little pocket here. Oh, it needs a couple of stitches, so I'll have to do that. That's easy enough for me to do. But cute with this. That is just the cutest thing. And this is a boy's shirt, but it could be girls. Unisex little shirt. This is 90% cotton, 10% linen. So it's a St. Michael cotton linen, and it's 13.5 inches or 34 centimeters, and it's a lovely smart shirt. Oh, it's got a little mark there. It has been through the wash, but it's got, might need a little bit of a stain removal to get rid of that mark there. I do wash them when I first get them, but then they've been in storage a while in that storage box, which is where most things live now. Now I haven't got the shop anymore, but there you go. That's the shirt. But again, you know, could also be a little girl's shirt. Doesn't have to be boys, does it? But it's a lovely, nice check pattern, and it's cotton linen mix. So that's really sweet as well. And this is a John Lewis dress, so it's probably a school uniform, because I think you used to have to get your uniforms from them. It's got a tiny little green ink mark, pen mark there on the pocket. So she might have had a little pen in the pocket. Oh, it looks like a school uniform. No, there's no way that's not going to go on. So I'll hold it up so you can see. But it's grey and white stripe, and it feels like school uniform. It's got that kind of look and feel to it. So a little school dress. But it's still cute. I think my school is not too dissimilar to the one I had at school actually, but I think mine was a pale blue and white. But there's that, and then the little pocket as well. So that's cute. Did I give you the size? Oh yeah, I'd say 25 weight, 24, 25 waist. And then this one's gorgeous. This one is on the website. It's got some staining on the inside. I might try and give it another wash, another soak, just to see if I can get that off, because I've got some hydrogen peroxide. Although, I know that'll dye the blue, won't it? Anyway, I bought some soda crystals and some, what was the other stuff I got? Kind of natural soaps and things, so a bit more gentle than washing powder, so I might give that another try. But that's so beautiful. I mean, it's just so gorgeous. So yeah, I'll definitely give that another try, get that one cleaned again. But it's silk velvet. I mean, the colour, look at the colour. It's just, the colour is just gorgeous. Beautiful. And then we have this one. Will this go on the mannequin? So this is a kind of an apricot colour, and it's got a tiny foxing spot there on the sleeve. Here we go. Is that another little mark there? Yeah, there's another little mark there. Again, they've had just general wash. These tiny little foxing marks might need a little bit, maybe a little bit of lemon juice or something. But it's got little raised Swiss dots on the. It's got like a kind of like a chiffony, so you can see like a chiffony layer with Swiss dots on, like raised velvety Swiss dot. Very sweet little party dress. So there's that one. As it fits on this mannequin, it's probably aged 8. Then finally, we have this, another sort of, this is like a salmon pink. No, that won't fit on the mannequin, I can just tell. It looks like it had a belt at some point, but not anymore. And again, it's a Swiss dot, but it's in the fabric. And it's got this lovely stripy yoke, which is kind of semi-sheer with the lace trim, and then the little, looks like they were puffed, but it's lost the elastic's lost its stretch, so that would need fixing up. And that's the back, you see. So that's pretty. So that's it on the children's, a few little children's bits and bobs. So as I said, message me if you see anything you like. So see my pepper, see it's all like shriveled up. I don't know whether somebody's taken a munch at it or I don't know what's going on there. So is that because I've overwatered it? And I think it's done it on some of the other fruit as well. Can't find them. Yeah, you can just see on the bottoms there. So I don't know what's going on there. If you know to fix, let me know, because as I've said, complete newbie at all this, growing veg and allotment lark. This is all new. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, is that a little seedling coming up there? That's a little onion coming up. Is that another one? Oh, brilliant. Little Welsh onions coming up. So, yeah, a couple of the cabbage. Oh, I just got dripped on. What was that? Only one germinated in there. None of those come up yet. And I'm just waiting for those to get a little bit bigger, and then I'll plant them out. And that's the tomato. I did thin a few of these leaves out, but I don't know whether it needs more thinning out. Still, I've only been doing it for a few weeks, so lots to learn. And the flower on it, look at the flower on this, it's just gorgeous. Let me just try and get in there and show you. Just reach. Look how beautiful it is. It's all purple and yellow and looks deadly, and it's gorgeous. Beautiful. So hopefully that's going to turn into an aubergine. That'll be cool. So I came up the other day, and bold as brass, there were 2 cabbage white butterflies romping around inside the cage. Honestly, I couldn't believe it, after all this time building the flipping cage. And then I had a look, and there were flipping caterpillars, loads of them, on the kale, and yellow eggs. So I said, how the heck did you get in, you pesky little pests? And then just flew straight through the net, like literally just flew straight through the netting. I mean, so then I spent the day doing another layer of netting, so I don't know whether you can see. So it's kind of double layered netting all around. So that took another couple of hours to do that. And then I came out the next day, which was yesterday. And guess what? Another cabbage white sitting on the... And it just flew straight through the netting. Oh, so it's going to have to be plan D or plan F now. I'm going to have to figure out... I'm going to have to put additional netting inside the cage or do something. Flipping pests. But anyway, my pumpkin got mildew. I don't really know how to fix that, so... And it's not grown any little pumpkins on the flowers. The flowers just keep dropping off, so I don't think it's getting pollinated or whatever it needs. But that's not really happening, so that might end up just coming up. The sorrel's still alive. Focus, focus. Oh, it's focusing on the net. Nice. And what's that? That's my squash, which looks like it's doing alright, but again, it hasn't grown any. There's no actual fruit coming from the flowers, so I don't think it's getting pollinated. So I mean, bees could get in if we had any. I think I'm going to have to like just plant loads of flowers to attract more, because there actually aren't any flowers in the vicinity at all, so that's why. And then my pack choice coming up. I'm going to need to, and spinach coming up over there. And I don't think you can see, oh yeah, the little, see the little purple ones? They're pak choi, so they're coming up as well. Can't wait for those to grow. So I had to just come over and show you this. This is our village bonfire, which as you can see is going to be fairly monumentally huge, because we're not even allowed to start putting our cuttings on there until September. But it's already begun with this. But Maureen and I came over from the allotment and we were just looking at this and we were just going, oh my god, compost heaps. We could make compost heaps. We could make planters. We could make raised beds. And we're coming up with all these ideas. All this wood, it's a hardwood too. So let me get a bit closer. I mean, this one here, I was looking at this one and that one up there, which you can't really see from this angle. But I was thinking, oh god, that's like a ready-made pea trellis. You could put the compost on the bottom of it and then it would climb up the back. It would be amazing. I'm going to try and walk round, but it might be a bit wibbly wobbly. So look at those like ready-made crates at the top. Anyway, we went round to the place where they're doing some building work, 'cause that's where it's all coming from. And we're now known as the bonkers crate ladies because we went and we said, can you save us some of the crates for our allotment? Because that'd be brilliant. Oh dear. Just think, all the stuff you could do with it. Proper like, there's some really good meaty chunks and planks of wood in there. I'm just wondering if I can dig some bits out just to drag them down with us. And we found a stool, which was absolutely perfect. There was nothing wrong. Well, it was a chair. We had the back spindles out of it, so Maureen took it home and we've made it into the allotment stool. It's a really nice vintage stool. I wonder if the chair's still there. Oh yeah, look. There's the chair. Look, that's a perfectly good chair. I'm not sure you can see. Brighten it up a bit there. Look at that. Nothing wrong. Well, I'll say nothing wrong with it. It's an arm missing, but if you took the other arm off as well, so you've got matching no arms. Other than that, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. But I don't have the space, otherwise I'd have dragged it home. But look at all this wood. What a waste. What a waste. Anyway, gonna see what we can salvage and make some more raised beds and stuff. But look at that crate at the top there. Oh my god, That was just perfect for a compost bin. This is like a ready-made compost bin. God. Not that we're obsessed with the allotment now, you know. Of course not, of course not. I had to get myself another slice of the mulberry tart. It's delicious. If you like your tarts tart, you'll love this, basically. It's got mulberries, I don't use sugar, a dollop of honey, a whole lemon, making it really sharp, and there was a little bit of sugar in the pastry, but none in the actual fruit itself. But oh my god, it's so nice. I did break my tooth on one of the mulberry seeds, that's another story. And getting it fixed, get this, 2:30. Oh my god, could they have picked a better time for my emergency appointment? On my birthday, so yeah, I'll be spending my birthday in agony at the dentist getting a broken tooth fixed. Nice. So this is a picture of my dentist, and she said, root canal or extraction, you choose. I was like, what, now? Yes, now. So, needless to say, I ran away. I scarpered, basically. No, I was so not ready to have a tooth out. Well, another benefit of the allotment, it's upped the cooking game. Finding things to do with courgettes. So, here we have courgette, mushroom, shallots, and Parmesan cheese quiche. So, yeah, the pastry, I didn't quite make enough, but it still looks nice. I'm just about to tuck in with some tomatoes that I got from the garden.